Hi, everyone, and welcome back to JSA TV, where we are coming to today live from the floor of ITW 2025. And we're talking to leaders across the digital infrastructure industry from around the world, including across the water. And I'm, on that note, pleased to introduce to you Jennifer Holmes, who's the CEO of London Internet Exchange, or LINX. Welcome, Jennifer. We're happy to have you here.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah. We'll sort of jump right in today. I know a lot of our viewers are familiar with LINX, but wanted to talk a little bit about the sort of growth of alternative network providers and how LINX is able to act in this space.
Yeah, so over in the UK, we've been working with the alternative network providers. We call them Altnets in the UK. So these are the guys that are the much smaller ISPs in the UK that are serving the hard-to-reach communities or just offering a different perspective to the larger organizations there. So we're really able to help these guys because we're a really cost-effective way of them being able to connect in one point and reach many, many networks at the same time. So instead of them having to set up lots of individual peering sessions or private interconnect sessions, they're able to connect over an internet exchange point like us. And they can reach all that content out there with one really quite cost-effective way of doing that. So we're really able to work with those guys over in the UK to make that happen.
Yeah. And I know that, in terms of internet exchanges, it's sort of the more the better, right? In a lot of ways, it's a community-driven approach. And so outside of the alternate networks, what are you seeing in terms of the space within the U.S. market?
Yeah, so over at our exchange in the States, it's called NoVA, so it's in Northern Virginia, so it's just around here. So we're in a number of sites there, and we've got just over 50 members who connect there. And with the peak traffic we're seeing there at the moment is about 200 gig. So at an exchange like that, for example, we've got some of the large content players already there. So Google, Amazon, Meta, those guys are there. Yeah. So for the smaller networks in the US who are trying to reach these large content players, they can do that by joining the NoVA exchange point and taking services there. And then they can reach all of that content from the NoVA exchange.
And I know that, sometimes we talk, especially in this industry, about the idea of co-opetition, right?
Yeah.
We're working with people, partnering with folks and organizations that we're also competing against. And so, I think for LINX that is a relevant situation, right? You're sometimes a tenant in a space that you're also competing with. How does that work with your model?
Yeah, that's absolutely the case, especially in our Northern Virginia exchange. We're the sort of second largest IXP in this area, but we work with the data centers who, as you said, some of them are competitors of ours, but we're a neutral, non-profit, membership-owned, so we're coming at it from a slightly different angle. That the data centers tend to cooperate with us because we're sending that good message. And we're also offering resiliency and redundancy for their customers who are already there, take services with them. We're giving them that second resilient option. So it works quite well together. It's
that makes a lot of sense. So it actually becomes a benefit to what they can provide. Yeah, that's amazing. And you know what? I know we only had such a short time with you today. We're doing a sort of a speed.
Super busy.
Yeah, and we're doing a bit of a speed chat with you, but we're looking forward to having more conversations in the future. I know we'll see you here again next year and probably on the road at some of the shows over the next month. But thank you so much for stopping by today and giving us a little bit of a peek inside what's happening with LINX, especially on the U.S. market front.
So no problem. Thank you very much.
Appreciate your time. And thank you to our viewers for tuning in again to JSA TV. And we will keep coming to you today live from the floor of ITW 2025. And until next time, we'll see you then.